My, oh my, I never thought that we would actually be back here again. Yeah, I didn't think so either way. Hello everyone, I'm MegamanNG. I welcome you to the Nioh 3 alpha demo. Yeah, if you guys know, I've done Nioh on this channel. Nioh 1 and Nioh 2. Now, we're in Nioh 3. Where do I even start with this game? I didn't really think that they would announce this. Seriously, I thought they wouldn't. And since I have 2 weeks to do this, I'm gonna make sure I get what I can done. Because I have a job to do, that's what. Let's begin. Before we begin, we can create your character. And I'm just going to say it here. I'm not a fan of how having body type 1 and 2. Not a fan of it at all. And you could customize it however you like. Even that, I will admit, that's actually pretty decent. But I like sticking with what works for me. Oh yeah, you can't even shift that. You could actually shift to a ninja style. Ninja and samurai. That is actually amazing. Hopefully the full version will allow us to make the changes, so let us begin. Wait. And I can't even change the style either. What the hell? Okay. Not bad so far. Doesn't matter. Let's begin. And we'll start with the tutorial. Figure we needed a refresher. What you'll see here is the compass. Objectives will appear at the top right. The bearing of the compass can be set in basic game settings in the system in the menu. Left analog sticks to move, right's to move the camera. And we can pick a weapon. Now you open the main menu and wow, this is amazing. You choose your weapon, a wooden sword. And they have helmet, ear grease, accessories, and shortcuts. Lock on. Actions will deplete your key. Now you gotta wait till your key is recharged. Nice. L1's to guard. Aha! Okay. Uh-huh. Now we gotta defeat the enemy. Nice. When you deplete an enemy's key to 0, you can deal significant damage with the grapple. When they're out of key, press the triangle button. Humans restore ki over time, while yokai do not unless they're in the yokai realm. Strong yokai cannot be grappled unless their max ki is fully depleted. It's greatly reduced by destroying their weak points. Like so. That completes basic controls. Nice. A new enemy has been added in the Emerald of Memories. And they've added some new stuff such as arts proficiency.
My lord, it seems that Eos has fled.
I've already cut off that cur's escape route. After him.
Yes, sir!
The Battle of Hitokoto Slope. The objective is simple. Now they've introduced this progress menu. Missions and myth progress and achievements can be viewed via the progress option in the main menu. Prioritized myth locations will be shown on the compass. So our objective is to pursue the Battle of Hitokoto Slope, as well as escape from Hitokoto Slope. Interesting. Very interesting. Yep, let's begin. Oh, look at that! You can actually double jump for once. About time. Okay. Praying at shrines will recover your life and replenish elixirs, but defeated enemies will respawn. You'll return to the last shrine you prayed at when you die. Which is here. And here, we can replay cleared main missions or undertake Battle Scroll exclusive missions using the Battle Scroll option in the Shrine menu. When playing a mission, the Shrine's menu Battle Scroll option will change to return, allowing you to leave. Additionally, the Divine Branch Fragment item can be used to leave the mission as well. Yep, you can choose the missions you want to undertake, like expanded controls, like you could practice commands basically to samurai and ninja style. But here we're leveling up. You can level up by going to this section and using Amrita to raise your stats. Before level up, you can view which stats and which weapon attacks will be affected. You have Constitution, you have Heart, Stamina, Strength, Skill, Intellect, and Magic. And you have access to 6 different weapons. Sword, Lance, Naginata, Dual Blades, the Kusarigama Chain, and the Tonfas. So we'll start by boosting up our HP. And we obtain also a Divine Branch Fragment. Wait, we're now in Chapter 2, Warring States. So basically we're playing a demo. Bear in mind that as you equip stuff, it affects your weight. And the greater the weight, the more you can be able to equip stuff. So keep this in mind when you're traveling about. Now we reach
Appears to be the Tokugawa banner. It seems we've been whisked away to somewhere else again. I can't make sense of this. Let us continue for now.
Indeed. Let's continue on. Now you can jump. Finally, the previous games didn't let you do that. And we get Spirit Bones that gives us Amrita. Samurai Style enhances your attack power and guard proficiency, which is ideal for battling enemies head-to-head. By pressing the R1 button after attacking, you can use a Ki Pulse, which will allow you to recover Ki consumed, and you can continue attacking. Like so. Like so. Easy. I played this game before, so I know what to expect. Yes! And by pressing the L3 button, you can crouch. Oh, I love this. This is actually so good. Oh yeah, jumping does not drain your stamina, which is nifty. And now we can get our... Oh yeah, we have access to this and a spear. There's also info such as admiralty memories that detail the tutorial. A lot of different tactics too. And from what I've heard, they're trying to make this an open world game. Samurai Style's art gauge can be charged by attacking and guarding against enemy attacks. When the gauge is full, using a strong attack or martial art will activate art's proficiency. While it's active, strong and normal attacks will be enhanced. Ki consumption will be reduced and activation doesn't consume ki. Damage dealt to enemies will be increased and different martial arts can be used consecutively. Which is nice.
Huh?
Dude, what is wrong with you? Loser! Ah, come on, really? At least that has not changed. Okay, so we get the Bizentachi, but they've added new stuff.
What?
Yeah, it's a long way down, buddy. Ah! Yep, of course, some things never change. The amulet that is required to level up will be lost when you die. But if you die again, that grave disappears. So keep this in mind when you're on the move. Offering an Ultra Core will summon forth an Acolyte. They'll remain until it disappears or their lives drop to 0. And I don't have any, so I'm going to have to make do. At least we got what we lost, thankfully. Such a fool. And that's the end of that situation. The end of that is the end of you.
single arrow to the head will kill most anything. The rear guard will handle this.
Yep, we now have a longbow. Now, you hold down the L2 button, you zoom in, and you aim, and you kill. Shoot to kill. Use Style Shift to switch styles to alter your approach. Samurai Style focuses on direct melee and aims to dish out greater damage, while Ninja Style, by pressing R2, focuses on agility combined with hit and run tactics. They utilize ninjutsu. Ninja Style is characterized by swift moves and low-key expenditure. When attacking enemies from behind, you deal more damage. Pressing R1 after attacking will allow you to use Miss, will cause you to turn your body evading an enemy. Miss cannot recover ki or perform purification. Like so. Let's face it. Nice. Ninjutsu allow you to use ninjutsu. Use ninjutsu for a variety of effects and actions such as long-range attacks and unique movements. Attacking enemies will fill their gauge and recover their uses. This is lovely. Beautiful, destructive, yet effective. I love it.
There are too many of them. Without reinforcements, we're done for.
I see. And like with this, you get access to your own abilities. You can deal massive damage to unaware enemies by approaching them from above and pressing the triangle button. Ooh, lovely. That is a beautiful attack. You need to do that on an enemy that hasn't noticed you, and then you can perform an assassination. That is awesome.
So these troops are Takeda's Crimson Army.
God damn.
Everything I had gone. Will there ever be peace in this world?
Sadly, there won't be. And that's a shame. Yeah, that's gotta be a painful thing. Another elixir for my efforts. You gotta love how these assassination attempts work. They're just beautiful. Nice, you get access to Togakura talents. Oh, now this is the fun stuff. Now we gotta have some real fun. They add a lot more to this game, I swear. Given that I've covered Nioh 1 and 2 years back, this is a big deal for me.
Deceive me. Are those yokai in the enemy ranks?
And we unlock this shrine, which we will use to level ourselves up. Now we're going to focus on our strength. That's lovely destruction if I do say so myself.
Look! Takeda's forces are moving towards the Tokugawa camp. Is someone still fighting there? We mustn't leave this be. Let's go!
Anyway, sorry, my mom showed up. That's okay. But what is that? Oni. Yeah, you don't want... Okay, enemy will sometimes be surrounded in a red aura, including an impending burst attack. Burst attack can be repelled by burst breaks. Press R2 when an enemy is performed a burst attack. If this is timed correctly, this will cancel the enemy's attack, deal damage to their life and ki, and reduce a yokai's maximum ki. But it's important to know when to retreat if you find the timing a little hard. Really? Ah, no. No. Let's go. I got all day. You mad? This is so genius! Wow!
More shining stones.
Seriously, this is so ingenious! I love this! I love this so much!
Enemy though he is, that antlered warrior is incredible with a spear.
Join our Lord. I will keep them at bay. So long as I hold this spear, none shall cross this line.
Dare defy me, Yamagata, the mightiest of Takeda's Crimson Army? Most foolish decision!
Not as foolish as me making sure you end up dead. This is Yamagata Masakage.
Everybody! I failed.
Yeah, you failed, but you're about to get a lot worse, buddy. Come on. I'm gonna use what I can to survive. Yikes! Right from behind. No, no, you don't. I'm not letting you do that. Come on. How did that miss? Sorry, but I'm not letting you do that. No, 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 no. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so how do I do that? Living artifact. Oh, they've added something real new to Nioh 3. You may not know that, but you're done. Have a nice day. Imu Kanzo! You got beat, buddy. What more else can you do? That is done.
One day, you will stand in Takeda's way.
Well met. I am Honda Tadakatsu, retainer of Tokugawa. And who might you be, warrior?
Tokugawa. Takajio?
To think, one with such talent was just sitting idle. A most pleasant surprise. Lord Iyasu's Hamamatsu Castle lies ahead. No one pursues us. But you are able to kill yokai. Might you lend us your strength? Well, I wish you a safe journey.
Oda Nobunaga, a young ruler in Japan with great military ambitions. Takeda Shingen of Kai, a sworn enemy and constant thorn in the side of Nobunaga. Luis Foy, Historia de Japan, Volume 2. We obtain Shinroku via Spirit Division.
Still, Takachio. Sharing my lord's childhood name is quite the coincidence. I have been tasked with holding this position until my lord reaches Hamamatsu Castle. Join him, and assist him in whatever way possible.
The compass displays not only your objectives, but other helpful information such as the locations of shrines and graves. During combat, the exterior will glow red, and in circumstances, the entire compass may glow as well. Now we need to make our way towards Hamamatsu Castle. Yeah, progress. We've completed the Hamatsu incident. Now we're still going. Yeah, this feels like a continuing story. Unlike the previous two games where you basically, after you complete a mission, you return to the main hub area and that's it. This time around in Nioh 3, basically, wow, this game really is something else. This is something I'm liking. And as I've played this game, I can honestly say, oh yeah, now with the L3 button we can dash. Yeah, but since we're not in combat, we can dash without consequence. Which is nice. Seriously, everything about this game is so beautiful. Everything, and I can't wait to cover this game next year. Provided my channel can survive until then. You know, that would actually also make for an amazing...
grotesque creature blotting out the sky? It resembles the one we saw in Edo. And there's Hamamatsu Castle beside it. I am not fond of the idea, but I suppose we ought to take a closer look.
Sure, but what I meant to say was... that scene there, that would make for an awesome ending cover if I ever do my playthrough. I'm probably going to do that because of how beautiful it looks. It's so beautiful, so amazing. Seriously, I love everything about this game, and the more I see it, the more I like it. The more I also appreciate it. And yeah, Nioh 3 is now an open world. And this time it...
She is devoted to honing my skills with the blade, only to die without passing them on.
We've obtained samurai points. You can use them to learn martial arts under Acquire Martial Arts in the menu, right here. You can use young samurai locks and ninja locks and spend the points and ninja points you've earned to learn martial arts and ninjutsu. You can then activate them from the customized menu. Some, such as Deflect and Evade, will enable you to react to enemy attacks with greater ease. Oh my god. We're going to be using the sword. Yep, now we can learn a martial art from the sword. There's like a lot of them. You have mid stance, you have style shift, there's high stance, deflect, and low stance. High stance is a bit of a risky, but I think I'm going to learn. And there's also the IE quick draw. Yep, just like how it was back in Nioh. I'm going to choose low stance. There you go. The ninja points you can be earned to use. Yeah, nice. And it's not just limited to that. You just have 3 weapons. Swords, spears, and odachi. On the other side, you have dual ninja swords, talons, kusarigama, and ninjutsu. You have shuriken and uncanny flame, but as you progress, you'll unlock new abilities like bolt, breeze, and shock. You can also use caltrops, which can be used to reduce their movement speed, as well as pheasant leap, which lets you do a high jump. There's also burrow, which can go underground, pinwheel shuriken, gunpowder bombs, which is nice, but there's like so much to do. I mean, look at this. This is just amazing. Now we need to make our way toward Hamamatsu Castle. Alright, now we can fast travel. And we can also use Summon Visitor, so we can have co-op. Let's choose this. And this. We're now at level 5. Yeah, you have to actually unlock your stances in order to use them. High stance and low stance for every single weapon you've got. That's nuts. Nioh 3 is not like the previous games, I'll give it that much. Exploring the world will help you in your battles. Interacting with friendly yokai will increase the max number of elixirs you can carry, or even teach you new skills, like martial arts. You can also find treasure chests guarded by powerful foes or hordes of enemies. Opening them can offer you rare equipment. Yeah, because it never hurts to explore and find out what you need. It's amazing. Everything about this game screams awesome, and I'll be damned. Well, all you can do now is continue. Here you can have access to the map, and you can place markers anywhere. This is where we are now, Prospect Hill. And this is our next mission. We need to make our way toward Haman Castle. Turns out we're in Chapter 2 of the story. Warring States. Well, no use skin off my back. And there's enemies to deal with. Yeah, is that really it? That was pathetic. Alright, so let's see. Where are we supposed to get next? Hello? What the? Dude, what'd I do to you?
That would be a scampus. A cat-like yokai just like myself. Much more rotund than either. Why don't you go ahead and give it a pet?
I did that! I did that and it just ran off just like that. Where is it leading me? Well, whatever it is, it's leading me somewhere. There, buddy. There. A scampus is a yokai in the form of a corpulent cat. Something good might happen if you follow it. Apparently, their movement and behavior patterns differ according to their coat coloring. Nice, we unlocked the samurai point. And polish form. We can pray at a shrine to learn new skills. Nice. Swords, high stance. Now we unlock both a high and low stance. You start off with medium stance, but as you progress, you can unlock high and low stances for all your weapons. You're going to need to. Ow! Ah, bird brain. That's what you get. Bees. Ow! Yeah, there you go. Get down! You interrupt my moment. Now you crouch so that way you can be stealthy. By defeating a crystal raft, you can obtain a Kappa Soul Core. Whatever you do, don't fall in the ocean or you're dead. Yeah, whatever you do, don't fall in that. You're dead if you do. No, I'm dead. Died from impact with a Nozuchi. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around. Yikes! Nice. Soul cores can be set in Amio boxes. They're rare items that can be obtained by defeating yokai. Now to get what I lost back, because I still need to level up. Nice, we unlocked a samurai point. Ow! Yeah, don't do that, man. No, wait, where am I going? No, I'm supposed to head this way. Dealing massive damage to unaware enemies from behind and pressing triangle. That is known as a side assassination. But if you're crouching, like this, by clicking the L3 button, you can be able to do it silently. But that didn't work. Dude, what was that? Nice, the Magatama. Switch to ninjutsu and get moving. It's right here. I still need to get my gear. And my spirit. Yeah, I kinda knew you would do that. Damn it! Not again! Died by Nozuchi, again. Some things never change. Good. Now let's move. Now let's see if I can regain what I lost and then continue on. Nice. A martial art that shares a command. Now we can customize our martial art skills. Swallow's Wing. Now I gotta do this stealthily. Yeah, it looks like a giant tuna roll. Get down. All right, finally. Nice. Panacea Cure Fast. Now that we've regained what we lost, we better press on. Nuts. Ah, great. Much better. Nice. Got some nerve, didn't you? No, I gotta wait till he turns around. Much better. Now let's move. I gotta find the shrine. There's a lot of these enemies. A lot. An enemy base. The term enemy base used to refer to a collection of enemies. They can be conquered by defeating all enemies and exploring your experience level. It also enables you to open chests or access any shrines guarded by Kodama. That's one. Well. Nope. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the morning moon. No, true and true. Morning moon's better. What the? Where'd you come from? Got some nerve, buddy. Nerve. That takes care of 4 out of the 5 bases. Now where's the last one?
Who's that?
Aha! Damn it! I hate when they do this. Not worth it. Enemy base has been captured. And we also unlock a ninja lock. Yeah, this is basically the open world. As you guide your way home for the lost Kodama, the number of elixirs replaced at shrines will be increased. By earning their trust, you will gain their merit, which can be used to receive blessings. And you can use
A Kodama? Is it lost? Perhaps it's been separated from its companions.
Yeah, and now they've added a new objective. Find the missing Kodama. And completing these will give you rewards. Now this really does feel like an open world. Nice. Secret skills text. Aerial strike. I mean, seriously, this game is without a doubt something I never thought I would see. And there are tons of enemies for you to fight, but you don't want to do anything that stupid. And another Kodama found here.
Goodness! So there were indeed others. Maybe if we help them, they'll favor you with their blessing.
I hear you on that, Nakamata. Nice, we completed the mission, Kodama Seeker. Nice that they've added side quests so that way you have a lot to do. Now let's head back to the shrine, because that'll be it for the time being. And you can purify your soul cores. They can be set in your Amyo box. Selecting one will let you prepare an Amyo magic item, like this one. The Amyo box has 2 places, Yang and Yin. Setting one in Yang will provide special effects. while setting one in Yin will allow you to use on your magic items. Let's set one in the Yan position. This one will give you expanded extraction talisman. Nice! But they have a limit, so you better make them count. Yeah, let's move to the assignment screen. Well, ain't that lovely? Nice. We also learned Polished Form, Panacea, Cure Fast. Now let's head to the skills management. We can also unlock Panacea, Cure Fast. There's also Recoup, as well as Polished Form. There's also the Aerial Strike. Nice. Now you could use it. We'll use this, and we'll use this. Boom. Now let's level ourselves up. Oh, we can also receive Kadama blessings. Lovely. You have a total of 10 of 20 blessings. Also enhancements. Very good. Now let's level ourselves up. Now let's level ourselves up to level 7. Anyway, that is going to be it for this. We're done for now, but we'll continue on in part 2 of this alpha demo. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit the like button. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. This is going to be such fun.